Sugar skulls and calaveras are part of the colorful tradition of Dia los Muertos. The sugar skulls are a reminder of the sweetness of life. They are used to decorate family ofrendas and are left for relatives at the cemetery. Today I'm creating a skull design using polymer clay. I'm also using pony beads for the eyes and glass seed beads for the patterns. Big blocks of polymer clay are often really hard and crumbly. To get the clay ready for my project, I break it into smaller pieces and carefully knead it until it's soft. When your clay looks like this, you're ready to start. Now I'm going to roll my clay into a ball. I'm going to use my thumb and pointer finger to pinch the bottom half of my clay. I pinch and turn until it starts to look like the shape of a light bulb. I set my clay down and I'm going to start to flatten it out. I can use my thumb or I can use the palm of my hand to press down on the table. I want to get an even thickness. If I have any cracks, I just use my thumb to smooth them out. I want to leave the clay thick enough to be able to add the beads. Now the surface is nice and smooth, and I'm going to use my 2 pony beads to create the eyes. I push the beads down into the clay so that they're buried inside and not sticking up above the surface. To make the shape for the nose, I use the tip of my pencil. Now I'm going to be using these tiny glass seed beads to create my patterns. You can see how small they are compared to my pencil. I press my pencil down inside the bead and I can pick them up to press them into the clay. Just like I did with the eyes, I want to push the bead down into the surface. Now I can create patterns around the eyes, or add eyebrows, or a mouth. My last step is to use a paperclip and create a hole or opening so that I can add a string later and hang my project. You can also use it to add your name to the back. Skulls aren't the only decorations you see. There's also lots of beautiful flowers. Marigolds are traditionally used at the cemeteries. I'm going to soften my clay and roll out the shapes to create a center and petals for a flower. I roll my hands in a circular motion when I want to create a ball, and I roll them back and forth when I want to flatten it out to make the petal. I want to make sure that these shapes are going to stay together, so I'm going to overlap them and press really firmly so that I know they're well joined. If I don't build this well, when I go to take it up off the table, it's going to come apart. I'm going to smooth out all of these edges. It's a little tricky lifting it up to flip it over. Now I'm going to use the same technique with my beads to create a pattern on my flower. I can also use my pencil to create some texture and pattern as well. Once again, I use my paper clip, so that I'll be able to hang up my design. I can't wait to see what you create.